I thought I would. So I have this Levitone dimmer. I know it's.
Pardon me?
I have this Levitone dimmer that I guess Jason had. I think he pulled it out of a job or something. So I thought I would put it in here for this light, which is Costco, and it's LED, and it's a good light, but it's a bit bright at night. So I thought I'd install this LED dimmer to replace this. So first things first, you be safe and you turn off the power, which I know is number 22, so that should be it right there. And the light is off, which is what we want. You can see those don't work either. So there. First, I'm gonna remove the cover plate. Obviously, I got a flathead screwdriver here. I've also got a Phillips pair of pliers. Of course, I drop a screw. It's always what you gotta do. I got this little stubby one. I found it and I was like, I want to use that. And I've got a non-contact voltage tester, which I got this from Home Depot, I believe is where I got this from. And then I also will just use this neon tester because why not? I have that one too. So basically, again, I've turned off the power. Now I'm removing the 4 screws that hold this. We're replacing this one, so this is double gang because this one controls controls the light above me, which is again that Costco one which I was showing you. It's our Artica Skyraker. No, Artica Skylight. You can buy them at Costco. I believe they still sell them. It's actually pretty good. I got the cover plate off. I'm just going to use a voltage tester. If it detects voltage, it should beep. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I'll try. Oh, Levitone as well. We're gonna pull the switch out. Carefully check our wires here. I'm also gonna check with my neon tester. It's not lighting up. So it looks like we have a red and a black. Looks like a black goes to a wire nut in the back of the box. And the red goes to a cable in the back. So I'm pretty sure that this red wire is our load wire, which goes up to the light, and this one is our power wire. But I can actually double check that. We're gonna carefully go turn the breaker back on. You can see the light is back on. That is now live, so I'm gonna be careful not touching it. So you can see if you can see that one's live. This one is live. I'm gonna turn it off. That one's live. This one's not. So that means this black wire, because I can see it goes to that red wire nut, and this one is for the light, the red wire. So that goes up to the light. So we'll shut our breaker off again. And I saw the light go out. That light's on a different circuit. And it works. And it's dead. And why working? Duh, what are you saying? See, it doesn't work. These switches above it just go to the outside lights, if you're wondering. So what I'm gonna do is actually, I'm just gonna remove this other one. So it'll make my life easier. Drills are so good for. So this one is a different color, and both the screws come out lovely. Or did one come out? No, only one. Great. Now it's lost. Never mind, I found it. So for this one, looks like. So this one controls the track light above the island. We're not going to touch this one. So what I want is these bundle of black wires. So what I'm going to do, so I've got on my switch, I've got 4 wires. This one is for a 3-way configuration, which is this is the only switch that controls the light, so it's just capped off. This is my black wire, which I'm going to tie on into. I'm going to remove this little pigtail, tie that onto that, and then this red wire will tie onto the red from the box, because this one is our line, which is our power. And this one is our load, which is, or switch leg as electricians call it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect our switch. And it looks like my, there we go. That is out. So now I'm gonna disconnect or move this here. Disconnect our wire. Now that pigtail is out. So first, actually for grounds, what are they doing for grounds? Oh, it looks like it's just tied into the grounds in the back of the box. Tied into the screws in the back of the box. It looks like there's only 2. So how can I do it? I might just cap off the ground because it should ground the switch when I screw it in. Because I don't think I know, I'm not sure how I can ground it. Because, yeah, I'll probably, I've got a wire nut here. I'm just gonna cap off the ground. Should be good to connect it, but I'm not going to. So first, again, I'm gonna move this switch out of the way again. Black goes to black. So this black wire from the dimmer just feeds power into the dimmer. I'm just gonna make sure that's actually good and connected, which it is. For my outgoing hot, I'm gonna bend out my hook here. And this is way too long, so I'm just gonna try trim that to about there. Yes, that piece of wire did just drop onto the ground if I heard that noise. These two will be connected. Now I think it is a good time to test this. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna flip the switch into the on position. Let's make sure. I'm gonna go flip the breaker on. I'm gonna give this thing a test. Okay, so our light is on now. Check this other one. That still controls that. Aha, dims perfectly. Beautiful. It's the Alaska Hugger there. There we go, it works. Now we'll put this all back together and this project is done. I didn't mean to flip that breaker off on accident. I didn't mean to flip off the breaker of this circuit, but not the other breaker, which was for the outside outlets. So I'm gonna fold my wires into the back of the box. These two I can just kind of get shoved in there. The steel screws from this old switch, because I do not have new screws. Because this dimmer switch, my stepdad pulled out of a job, which means that it didn't come out of, it's probably controlling some lights, and then he just pulled it out, and then, or the electricians pulled it out, probably. Yeah, I just had this dimmer laying around, so I thought I'd just use it up. Get it in the hole. Perfect. This switch is crooked for some reason. Let's see if I can fix that. Pro tip, if switches are going in crooked, you kind of have to make sure they don't. Turn the power back on now. Switch is in the off position, so that's why it didn't come on. We're still good. I will now put the cover plate on, and this job is basically done. Except that my switch is crooked. Lovely. Good now. Pretty good. Not perfect, but I mean, it still works, so I'm not complaining. Smack the microwave, that's what that was. No, why are you falling off? That's so rude. Always when I finish a job like screwing on cover plates, I always like to make my screws up and down. So it just looks more professional to me anyway. There you go, kind of pops back in. So just straighten these ones as well. It just doesn't be like it being in that spot. Yeah, I'll put the long screws on the one side and the short screws on the other. Yeah, there we go. All good now. Dims perfectly. No issues. This is an LED dimmer, so it works perfectly with this LED light, which is dimmable at the Xeon's box. For example, I put this one in as well. This one I pulled out of our house. It was on our bar, and then I replaced it with one of my Lutron Caseta dimmers because I have those. This one is an incandescent, and there's dimmable LEDs. You can see it doesn't work because it shuts off right away, but it does work. So yeah, there's that job done. Going from a regular standard single pole rocker switch to a new Levton Sureside dimmer. I have two of these. The other one, it's a different model. Its slider is a bit hard to move. Not because it's like jammed up or anything. I guess that's how it was made. But it does work. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good product. So now I gotta clean up. I'm not sure what I'll do with that. Probably just throw it out. Yeah, it's a good product. 22 minutes? Why is it 22 minutes long? Anyway, bye.